In this week's video, I throw my beloved RAV4 Prime under the bus and talk about the 10 things that most annoy me about it. Join us in this brand new video by Golden K9 Campers. Hi everyone, my name's Daryl. So if you watched any of my RAV4 Prime content, you know that we absolutely love our RAV4 Prime. In fact, we love him so much, we named him Brutus and gave him personalized plates. But there are some things we don't like, and I'm going to list the 10 things that most annoy me about our RAV4 Prime. Now, the first and most annoying thing about the RAV4 Prime is its towing capacity. Now, I knew this going in. It'll only tow 2,500 pounds, but I've got this A-liner here, and it's pushing about 2,100, 2,200 pounds when fully loaded, and I have to limit how much I carry in the trailer, and so that's kind of annoying. And I don't really understand. It's got plenty of horsepower. Maybe perhaps the only thing that you would really need to do is get some suspension upgrades in order to increase that towing capacity. I'm really not sure. It's built on the same platform pretty much as the Toyota Highlander, which can tow up to 5,000 pounds. So I really wish that they would either come up with some sort of upgrade for a suspension or something else to get you to tow more on the RAV4 Prime, or perhaps make like a RAV4 Prime TRD or adventure package that we could trade it in for so we could tow just a little bit more. So the second annoying thing is the lack of lighting on the door controls. So we've got lights, LED lights for the lock, but we don't have any LED lights for the unlock or the windows or the mirrors. And so I think in such an expensive car, you should really have that. As well as we have just regular lights instead of LED lights in the cabin area. And it's really hard to see. Now I will be upgrading them to LED lights myself. And I think in the 2022 or maybe 2023 model that they have upgraded the lights in the cabin to LED lights, but yeah, I wish they would have done that earlier. So the third annoying thing about the RAV4 Prime is the ECVT. Now, it's got a great CVT transmission. It's an ECVT and it's a lot more durable than a regular CVT. It does a great job of getting power as well as fuel efficiency, but it's noisy. So we tow a trailer often, and if it's going uphill at all, yeah, it just sounds awful. And I kind of wish they would just put a regular transmission in the RAV4 Prime, or find some sort of way to get rid of that CVT drum. My fourth annoying thing with the Toyota RAV4 Prime, and I guess this would be pretty much for any Toyotas in general, is the navigation. So we're just used to the Apple Maps navigation, and we like it so much more because it's just so much cleaner. But with the Toyota navigation, they give you all these different colors, and each of the colors represent whether or not it's busy or not. And it's just, for us, it was like really confusing. It got the time zones mixed up as we were going between states, and it was just terrible. So the navigation, I wish they would improve it or just give up on it. And also the lack of wireless CarPlay. Now, I think in 2023, they've upgraded to the latest head unit basically for the RAV4 Prime. And I believe now they have wireless CarPlay, which is great. But yeah, we don't have it in ours. So the fifth annoying thing with the RAV4 Prime is the paint, specifically the soft paint. Now, our salesman tried to talk us into the ceramic coating, and I didn't think I really needed it, and I don't think it would have helped this particular issue. But if you look at our paint and how many scratches we have on the paint, and basically I just put some plastic stuff on top of here, and it scratched so easily. So if I was to do this again, I would get the paint protection film right away when I got our RAV4 Prime. Now I'm gonna try to get that buffed out, and if it buffs out, first thing I'm gonna do is get the paint protection film on it. So if you are getting a RAV4 Prime, really think about getting that film on your hood, perhaps on your side, as well as the doors, and perhaps on the bumper, get some bumper protection as well. This area right here, I would get all of that done. But yeah, that paint is pretty soft. So the sixth annoying thing about the RAV4 Prime is the dinky horn. So if you've watched my video, I actually upgraded the horn on mine, and I'll put a link on that video right here. But yeah, so let me show you what it sounds like with the dinky horn. Okay, and this is what my horn sounds like now. So yeah, it's a really nice horn. So my seventh annoying thing with the RAV4 Prime is the pedestrian warning system. So I also did a video on this because this thing really annoyed me and my wife. And I'm gonna put it in reverse and you're gonna hear it. So that's what it sounds like. But I actually did a little bit of some soundproofing material over the pedestrian warning system that made it sound just a little bit less annoying, but it doesn't annoy me so much anymore. So the eighth annoying thing about the RAV4 Prime is the passenger seat. Now, I think they've changed this for 2022 or 2023, and I'm not sure which trim has this, but in the trim that we have, this is the top trim, on the passenger seat, you can't adjust the height. And so I'm sitting really low on the driver's seat, but on the passenger seat, I can't change. And so if I sit up relatively straight, you can see that my head, and I'm not a very tall guy, I'm 5'11" and I don't have a really big torso, but my head is almost hitting the top of the ceiling on the RAV4 Prime. And that'll be similar to my ninth annoyance, is the lack of headroom. But specifically on the passenger seat, it's a real problem for folks that are tall and they sit in the passenger seat. So my ninth thing, which is similar to my eighth thing, but it's the lack of headroom overall in the RAV4 Prime and in RAV4s. So we're kind of lucky. We got the XSE premium package and it comes with the panoramic moonroof. And so if you look at the way the panoramic moonroof is cut into the ceiling of the Prime, you get extra headroom right here. And so that goes along with my head. If I was to have the more popular package, which is the RAV4 Prime SE, that includes the moonroof, that is probably gonna lose somewhere in the range of 4 inches of headroom. And so if I was taller at all or had a longer torso, yeah, I couldn't sit in the RAV4. And so that's something that annoys me very much about the RAV4 Prime. And it probably annoys other people that are taller. So my final annoyance with the RAV4 Prime is the Toyota app. So we got the Toyota app and it came with a 1-year subscription to all these great services, which never really quite worked all that well and all of a sudden just stopped working. But yeah, we looked at Volvo's and their services and their app was just free and came with the car. And I think Toyota should do the same sort of thing, or at least have the app work and all the services work for the entire warranty period. So if you get an extended warranty, you know, have it last 3 years. And if you get an extended warranty, have it last that entire period. I guess Toyota just announced back in, I think, September 30th or so, that the emergency services now will last 10 years. But I'm out of the loop. And so, you know, this thing that helps with emergencies and safeties, they could turn it on, but for older customers, they're not gonna make that available. So yeah, that kind of annoys me about the Toyota app. So that's it. So Nicole wanted me to remind everybody that she's not on this video, and the reason why she chose not to participate is because she's not annoyed with any of these things, because she loves our RAV4 Prime. But if you got some value from this video, please consider liking it. You won't believe how much YouTube looks at the likes and how much that can help my channel. And also, consider subscribing. And I hope to see you in the next one again very soon.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago. but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.